We started working on Pollinator-Friendly Solar back in 2015. And when we realized that Minnesota was going to scale from roughly 100 or so acres of solar statewide to several thousand acres, and some of our closest allies and friends in the farming community came to us with concerns about how and when these sites can provide real benefits aside from just clean energy. The cost difference, it's really exciting regarding pollinator-friendly versus this current standard of turfgrass. Obviously, higher performance seeds like native prairie seeds and meadow seeds cost a little more upfront. It's really just like an LED light bulb. An LED light bulb is a little bit more expensive up front, but it significantly saves you money over the life of the bulb. Similarly, pollinator-friendly solar saves the operator money over the life of the project. People like solar. Public support for flowers is also high, but also for monarchs and bees, and also people really like honey. But the next step to make it even better is that we took some of that honey and brought it here to 56 Brewing and said, what could you do with this?
People they're very excited about that farm-to-table type of concept, and so for us to be able to do the same thing but with beer ingredients, it gets people excited. It's something different and honestly probably makes them feel a little bit better about drinking a beer.
The hazy IPA is kind of infused with these fruit flavors. So the name really captures this idea of the fun future that we all want to live in. And that's a future where you're drinking and eating things that create a sustainable, regenerative agriculture ecosystem. It's solar energy, it's clean air, it's clean water, it's flowers, it's pollinators. And so it's been really exciting and frankly pretty delicious to work in collaboration with breweries, but also cideries like Milk and Honey Ciders. Landowners like Ben and Teresa Anderson up in St. Joseph, Minnesota, they had a big parcel, and so they decided to lease a portion of their land to the development of a solar array. They also sold some of their property to Milk and Honey Cidery to build this great cidery up in St. Joe.
Milk and Honey is going to be using this to make a honey cider, and many breweries around the area also use our honey. It's a great product to use as a natural sweetener. It doesn't have any of the factory-made sugar attributes that are in so many other sweeteners. It's a natural, healthy sweetener. Our raw honey is full of vitamins, minerals, and so we use this as an opportunity to reach out and create connections with other local businesses as well.
The reason that people venture out and find us is because they want to learn more about cider, they want to learn more about agriculture in rural Minnesota, and so they coming out and enjoying a beverage in an afternoon in rural Minnesota is important for them. And now they can, possibly learn a little bit more. Hey, this honey is locally produced. It was produced on a solar farm, and it has an interesting story that I can take back with me as an experience.
Minnesota, I think, is leading the way. I've never received so many calls from other states asking, Minnesota, what are you doing and how are you doing this? I took a call from North Carolina 2 weeks ago. I don't often get to chat with North Carolina, so that was really fun. So far as I know, Wisconsin is exploring this, North Dakota, Iowa, Maryland, Vermont, and Massachusetts as well, are some, just to name a few. Anything that we can do to expand and do good things for pollinators means that we're ultimately doing good things for ourselves. I think we forget that the world's all connected and that something as small as a bee could make a difference between whether or not you get that morning coffee or not. That's how it works. And so if we're doing good things for them, we can find these win-win happy marriage situations where you get to generate power and you get to provide habitat. Let's be innovative and do that. And there's no better place to do that than in Minnesota.